I used to wake up feeling anxious and overwhelmed and genuinely feeling like I could not get everything done. I was working 12-hour days and I knew that something had to change. So I started implementing these 4 micro habits, and that's when things finally started changing. I was able to take back control of my life. And you'll be able to as well immediately after watching this video. So I'm not wasting any of your time. We're just getting right into it. The very first thing you want to do is put your phone on airplane mode or do not disturb. Because hear me out. Imagine this, like you are just allowing people to walk in on you while you're working on things in your office, right? Well, it's the same thing with your phone. That's essentially what you're doing when you're not putting your phone on do not disturb or airplane mode. And it takes a couple seconds. It's a micro habit. Start doing it. Watch your life change. And just choose a certain amount of people that can contact you still. I'm not telling you to just completely block everybody out. Like, I understand that we live in the modern world and you need your phone, especially when you're working on certain websites. It's like, oh, you need a code, right? You need your phone with you. I'm not telling you to not have your phone with you. That was old advice I used to give, and I genuinely understand now that you do need your phone, and not everyone can get a second phone, okay? So you need to pick the 5 people in your life that have access to you when you're working on things, and be very strategic with these people. I used to have issues when my mom was a part of this group. She recently passed away. Rest in peace to her, but I'm just gonna be real here. It's gonna sound a little controversial. Some people are crisis people, and you do not want these people dumping problems on you when you're working on things. And if there was ever an emergency, I would just understand, like if she tried calling 2 or 3 times, then I would need to get back to her. Same thing with my dad, another kind of crisis person. He's still in my top 5. I'm still going to get back to him. But the thing here that I really need you to understand is that these people are gonna derail your focus if you let them. And you need 100% focus when you're working on something. So just be very careful. Let people know. That's another thing that has really helped me. If I just give somebody a heads up on like, hey, I'm working between this hour and this hour. I like to do deep work in the morning, and I'll let my dad know. And he actually knows this. There was a few times where I had to remind him like, hey, you know what? I work between these hours. Try your best not to call me unless it's an emergency. And now he understands that, so it works out really well. Do this. If you have people like my parents who like to dump problems on you and kind of make you freak out over things, you just don't need this when you're working. I'm telling you, it's so bad and it completely derails your focus. You need to have 100% focus when you're working on things so that you actually get them done. And one last thing with this micro habit, just choose parts of the day to check your notifications. I understand a lot of us need social media in order to do our job. I do. I have 2 businesses that require social media, and I do need to check. There's certain times in the day where I'm going to check my notifications and I'm going to get back to people. Same with my clients too. People actually respect you more when you're not so urgent to get back to them, right? Not everything is urgent. Prioritize what is actually urgent. Getting back to clients right away isn't good. They think that you don't have anything better to do, right? Your time is valuable. Treat it as such. I'm not saying to never get back to your clients right away. I'm just saying that you shouldn't always get back to your clients right away. It's going to make you seem more like a person that they can look up to, and also just somebody that has, respect for themselves, respect for their time. The second micro habit is midday realignment, because we need to check in and we need to make sure that what we have on our to-do list or what we have in our planner is actually what we should still be focusing on. And a lot of the times, like, time can go by really fast and you don't realize, like, hey, like, are you really making sure that these things that are on your to-do list are the things that you still need to get done? Are these things still urgent? And I do recommend that you get a planner. I actually have a Passion Planner and I have a to-do list from Passion Planner as well. Get both of them. They're game changers. This is actually what I used to use when I first started my original business, Lucid Living, about 8 years ago. And I had taken time away from planning and I noticed that my business wasn't really growing. You need to stop relying on your brain. You need to take what's going on in your brain and put it onto a piece of paper. Stop remembering things. You need to be using your brain for being problem solving and creative. I say this all the time on this channel because truly you need to focus on what's actually going to move the needle in your business. And trying to remember these things, that never works, right? It's like sometimes it works, okay? But For the most part, we know that it doesn't work. We know that writing things down can really benefit us. And that's what I need you to do more, because that personally has worked for me. When I took time away from my passion planner, I noticed my business just was not doing as well. And I also want you to check your to-do list with this midday realignment. I want you to go in and actually write down your top 3 tasks for the day. So what I do with my to-do list is I have my top 3 tasks, okay? I have in orange to record this YouTube video, and then I've got my secondary tasks, my other 2, in blue. If I can get my top task done, it's called the frog. I try to get that done in the morning because that's something that I really don't want to do. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of time. Make sure you're getting those things done earlier on in the day. And then with that midday realignment, right, you're checking in and you're making sure, are these other 2 tasks in my top 3 tasks actually going to benefit me still? Sometimes things change. Be open to changing things. I think a lot of us get so hung up on the idea that, you know what, you wrote this thing down, so you must stick with it. Stop being like that. It's too rigid. I need you to start thinking like, hey, what would the higher self version of me do, right? Or I know it sounds woo-woo, but like the future version self, like what would she do? Would she still go along with these other tasks that need to get done for today? Or would she choose other things? Because sometimes the day just flies by, and before you know it, you know what, like your time is starting to get limited, right? Are these things still important, or something else more important? It's okay to change your mind about things. If you can get these top 3 tasks done though, make sure to reward yourself. It's so slept on. So many entrepreneurs do not reward themselves, and they wonder why they get burnt out. It's the biggest thing. I notice it all the time. And take your reward seriously. Don't say, you know what, I didn't earn it. I need to do more in order to earn this. I need you to just stick to it. When you choose a reward, you keep that reward and you get yourself that reward. So you build the momentum to keep going and getting more things done. And the third micro habit is voice to text. I know so many people feel anxious and kind of nervous to do this in front of other people, but let me tell you, this micro habit has been such a game changer. I've been doing it for about 2 to 3 years now, and I'm just a pro at it at this point. What you can do when you're starting out with voice to text is just do it like really quietly if you feel kind of nervous about it. Do it in the comfort of your own home. Practice. Start by doing text messages like this. Start with emails, honestly, anything that you can do that just feels more comfortable. And then what I want you to do to really level up is talk to ChatGPT. I love doing voice to text. You're going to be more hot with your ideas. You're going to get better answers this way. Instead of taking forever to type out whatever it is that you want to ask Chat, just do voice to text. I tell everyone I know about this. It's probably the best one if you've made it this far in the video, and it's going to save you a lot of time. Think about how much time you spend taking forever to text it out, right? But also think about this. Every time you want to text somebody back or email somebody, right? You have to like think about what you're saying and like make sure that you're still saying it correctly. When you're talking, it's just so much easier. At first, it's not. You're going to be like, Michaelin, what the hell are you talking about? Like, this doesn't feel any faster or more efficient. At first, it takes a while to get used to. It's like when you learn how to ride a bike, you're a little wobbly, right? Or you're learning how to type on a keyboard. Like, it's a little tricky at first, but once you do it enough times, I promise you, you'll never look back, and it's going to be a game changer for you. It's just a really quick and easy, efficient way for you to get your ideas out of your head, because a lot of us will get stuck on an idea when we're typing it out. You ever find yourself like typing something out and like not being able to keep up with your mind racing? That's what it's like for me, at least. And I've had this happen with my business partner too, where like he's come to find talking to Chat or talking into his phone for text messages and emails and anything really. Sometimes your computer doesn't do it quite right, but I will say that your phone is G. Like, I don't know, I don't crack up too hard, but seriously, it's just game changer for using your phone with voice to text. Try it out immediately after this video. Do it in the comfort of your own home and just start getting used to doing it. And the fourth micro habit is random check-ins. I want you to really do this in combination with the second micro habit, which is that midday realignment, and really just ask yourself, like, is this still important? Is this really what I should be focusing on? I think it's so slept on to really talk to yourself too. I know it may sound crazy, like just quietly to yourself in the comfort of your own home, in your car. Ask yourself out loud. Hearing our own voice, like, it's powerful. I'm pretty sure Albert Einstein used to do it, like he used to talk to himself, and many other successful people throughout history have been known to talk to themselves. At this moment in time, I cannot think of names, but I'm pretty sure Albert Einstein, okay? Just do it. Check in with yourself, because when you do that, you're going to make sure that what you're working on is actually going to move the needle in your business. There's so many times where like we just stay busy and we're like autopilot and we just go, go, go. And that's not going to help you, and it's not going to help your business, and you're not going to level up any faster. You need to make sure that you're not wasting time on things that aren't going to actually move you forward. And you know it's true. It's easy to avoid the things that are important. We like doing things that are easy, and we like doing things that are not requiring a lot of brain effort and a lot of brain energy. A lot of brain points is what I like to call them. That's why it's really important. Like, I'm going to re-emphasize this, that you need to focus on eating the frog, that most important daunting task of the day. You get that done in the morning. You get it done and out of the way, and make sure that you reward yourself afterwards. And listen, if you made it this far in the video, I know you're ready to level up in your business, and I want the best for you. I want to scale you up. I want to get you going. I want you to get where you need to be. I want you to be the CEO level version of yourself. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, scroll down right now and click on the top link in the description. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for taking time to spend with me throughout this video and learning about these 4 micro habits. I know you've got this. Start implementing them. Take action. And the very first easy one for you to do right now is that voice to text. Practice it. Text somebody and just use your voice, okay? If there's mistakes, you go in and you fix them, and you'll be good, all right? I'll see you next time. Bye for now.